Hey everyone, it's Abir. Designing a home is a journey filled with decisions, big and small, and let's be real, we've all made a few design choices that we look back on and think, what was I thinking? But hey, that's part of the process, right? We learn, we grow, and we create a space that we absolutely adore. Today, I'm here to share some common interior design mistakes that can unintentionally make your home look less polished. But don't worry, we're not just about pointing out the don'ts, we're all about the do's. I'll be giving you practical and easy tips on how to fix each mistake, so you can elevate your home style and create a space that truly reflects your unique personality. Get ready to transform your house into a home that you're incredibly proud of. Let's dive in.
Okay, let's talk about wall art for a second. We've all seen those mass-produced prints with generic quotes like live, laugh, love, or those posters you can find in every dorm room. Listen, there's nothing inherently wrong with them, but they don't exactly scream personality, do they? Your home should be a reflection of you, your story, your passions. So the first mistake to avoid is filling your walls with generic artwork. Instead of those mass-produced pieces, why not opt for something with a little more heart and soul? Think about what truly speaks to you. Maybe it's a stunning photograph from a local artist, a vibrant painting that captures your favorite color palette, or even a textile you found on your travels. The key here is to choose pieces that evoke a sense of emotion and tell your story. And you know what's even better than finding unique artwork? Creating it yourself. Unleash your inner artist and try your hand at painting, drawing, or even digital art. Not only will you have a one-of-a-kind piece, but the process of creating it will be incredibly rewarding. Now, if you're not quite ready to embrace your inner Picasso, that's totally fine. There are so many talented artists out there creating incredible pieces. Websites like Etsy, Society6, The Zenio, and Minted are fantastic resources for discovering original and affordable artwork. Remember, your home is your canvas. Don't be afraid to showcase your personality and create a space that feels authentically you. Ditch the generic and embrace the power of personalized art. It's one of the easiest ways to add character, depth, and a touch of your own unique style to your space.
All right, let's talk about proportions. This is a common mistake I see time and time again, and it can really make or break a room. When furniture and decor are too small for the space, it creates a sense of imbalance and makes the room feel empty and disjointed. It's like that awkward moment when you're wearing clothes that are a few sizes too big. It just doesn't quite work. So mistake number 2 is using rugs, artwork, and coffee tables that are too small for the room. Instead, think big. A larger rug can instantly ground a space and make it feel more cohesive. When choosing a rug for your living room, make sure it's big enough to place all 4 legs of your furniture on it, or at least the front legs. This will create a sense of visual unity and make the room feel larger. Artwork should also be scaled to the furniture it's above. A good rule of thumb is to choose pieces that are half to 2/3 the width of the furniture. For example, if you have a sofa that's 8 feet long, look for artwork that's at least 4 feet wide. This will create a sense of balance and prevent the artwork from feeling dwarfed by the furniture. And speaking of furniture, let's not forget about the coffee table. This is often a neglected piece, but it plays a crucial role in tying the living room together. Choose a coffee table that's at least half the length of the sofa and no more than 2/3. This will ensure that it's proportional to the sofa and doesn't overwhelm the space. Remember, when it comes to interior design, size matters. Choosing the right proportions for your furniture, rugs, and artwork can make a world of difference in how spacious and inviting your home feels.
Let's talk about curtains, shall we? They're like the eyelashes of a room, adding a touch of softness, elegance, and drama. But just like with eyelashes, there's a right way and a wrong way to do them. And trust me, hanging your curtains incorrectly can really drag down the entire look of a room. Mistake number 3 is hanging curtains too low or too narrow. This is a common mistake that can make your windows look smaller and your ceilings feel lower. It's like wearing pants that are too short. They just don't do you any favors. To create the illusion of taller ceilings and wider windows, hang your curtain rods higher and wider than you might think. Ideally, you want to place the rods about halfway to 2/3 from the top of the window frame to the ceiling. This will draw the eye upward and make the room feel more spacious. And don't be afraid to extend the curtain rods beyond the window frame. A good rule of thumb is to extend them about 15 centimeters or 6 inches on each side. This will allow you to open the curtains fully and let in more natural light. Now let's talk about curtain length. This is a personal preference, but there are three main options: kiss, puddle, or float. Kiss curtains just barely touch the floor, while puddle curtains pool slightly on the ground for a more formal look. Float curtains, on the other hand, hover just above the floor, creating a clean and modern aesthetic. No matter which length you choose, make sure your curtains are wide enough for the window. For a gathered look, aim for curtains that are 1.5 to 2 times the width of the window. This will ensure that they look full and luxurious, even when they're closed. Remember, curtains are an investment, so take the time to choose wisely and hang them correctly. They'll instantly elevate the look of your room and make it feel more polished and put together.
Let's be honest, we've all been there. That moment when you realize you've accumulated a few too many decorative items, and your home starts to resemble a museum rather than a sanctuary. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of finding new treasures, but too much of a good thing can quickly become overwhelming. Mistake number 4 is having everything out on display. There's a fine line between curated and cluttered. Too many items vying for attention can make your space feel chaotic and cramped. It's like trying to have a conversation in a crowded room. It's hard to focus on any one thing. The key to creating a sense of calm and order is to curate what's on display. Think of it like editing a photo. Highlight the best parts and create balance. Let's start in the living room. Closed shelving hides unattractive items like electronics and cords. Use open shelving to display a few carefully chosen books and decorative objects. In the kitchen, resist the urge to display every single appliance. Focus on showcasing a few feature pieces, like a doors to conceal clothing and personal items. Under-bed storage bins are great for storing out-of-season clothing. And lastly, let's not forget about the bathroom. Maximize storage and minimize clutter. Use vanities and recessed medicine cabinets to hide personal hygiene products. Remember, curating your belongings is an ongoing process. Declutter regularly and donate or discard items that no longer serve you. By creating a space that's both stylish and functional, you'll be able to fully relax and enjoy your home.
Okay, let's talk about one of my biggest design pet peeves, the Matchy-Matchy syndrome. You know what I'm talking about? When everything in a room is overly coordinated, from the furniture to the accessories. While it might seem like a safe bet, overmatching can actually make your space look flat, uninspired, and well, a little boring. It's like wearing a head-to-toe outfit in the exact same shade. It lacks depth and visual interest. Mistake number 5 is making everything match perfectly. Instead of striving for perfect uniformity, embrace the beauty of contrast. Mixing different tones, textures, and silhouettes will add depth, dimension, and personality to your space. For instance, if you have a heavy, oversized sofa, try pairing it with a set of lightweight armchairs. This will create a sense of visual balance and prevent the sofa from overwhelming the room. Don't be afraid to mix and match different materials as well. A leather sofa can look stunning paired with velvet armchairs or a wooden coffee table. When it comes to color, don't be afraid to experiment with different shades, tints, and tones of your favorite hues. Instead of sticking to one shade of blue, for example, try incorporating navy, teal, and sky blue accents throughout the space. This will create a sense of depth and visual interest. And remember, you don't have to match your furniture exactly. In fact, it's often more interesting when pieces complement each other rather than being identical twins. For example, if you have a mid-century modern sofa, you could pair it with a vintage rug or a contemporary coffee table. The key is to create a cohesive look that feels both stylish and personal. So ditch the matchy-matchy mindset and embrace the beauty of contrast. Your home should reflect your unique personality and style, and that means breaking free from the rules and experimenting with different design elements. Trust your instincts, have fun with it, and don't be afraid to take risks.
There you have it. 5 common interior design mistakes that can make your home look cheap, and how to fix them. Remember, creating a stylish and inviting home is all about paying attention to the details, embracing your personal style, and not being afraid to experiment. By avoiding these common pitfalls and incorporating the tips we've discussed, you can enhance the aesthetic appeal of your home and create a space that feels both elevated and uniquely you. So, go ahead and infuse your personality into every corner, experiment with different design elements, and most importantly, have fun with the process. After all, your home should be a reflection of you, a place where you feel comfortable, inspired, and surrounded by beauty.